Hello. Today's video is about how to email a professor. As you can imagine, there will be many times throughout the course of your time at NC State that you will need to reach out to professors via email. Today we're going to go over just some quick tips and tricks of how to best communicate with a professor via email. What we'll do is start off with Gmail. It is important to use your NC State email for all official correspondence with your professors and your academic coordinators. Once you have your NC State email opened up, to start an email, you'll hit compose. Today's email that I'm going to send is to my PRT professor, Dr. Lindsay, who teaches my PRT 266 class. I want to let him know that I'll be missing a test because I'll be traveling with my team. I'm going to start off with a new message like I just did. I've already spoken to my academic coordinator and we're working together to draft this email. So to start off, I found my professor's email from his syllabus, Edwin Lindsay. He's asked me to use his eklinza@ncsu email per the syllabus. If you have trouble finding a professor's email, just let us know. Like I said, I also spoke to my academic coordinator, Ashley, and she knows that I'll be missing the test because of my competition with my team. So she's asked me to copy her on the email. So what I will do is go over to the right where there is a CC button. I will click on that and Ashley's email will pop up. I've copied her on there. It is important that you copy your academic coordinators on emails when they ask you to. There are times where the professor may not want your academic coordinator on there. So if you're ever fuzzy or not sure if you should copy your academic coordinator, always ask. For the most part, we'll let you know when we need you to keep us in the loop and do so by copying us on an email. When you're doing an email, always make sure that you're including a subject line. For me, I'm going to say missing PRT exam on June 7th. Today's date is May 27th, so I have plenty of time to let the professor know that I'll be missing the exam. What I would recommend is that you always reach out proactively rather than reactively. If you have issues or you know you're going to miss something, make sure to send the email well in advance. Now that I have the subject line, I'll go ahead and start. Always use full sentences and proper grammar when communicating with your professors. I'll start off with, hello, Dr. Lindsay. Always address them as they request to be addressed. Some of your professors may say, please call me Professor Smith, so we would start the email off that way. Some might say, please address me as Lindsay, and if that was the case, hello, Lindsay. Make sure that you're following the instructions provided by your professor. So I started off with a nice greeting, hello, Dr. Lindsay. I'm going to say, I hope you are doing well. Always start off with pleasantries to make sure that your professor knows that you are willing to work with them and you want to start a good strand of communication. Now I'll say, my name is Taylor Mercado, and I am writing to let you know that I will have to miss my exam in your class on 6/7 due to travel with my team. Oftentimes, your academic coordinator will provide you with a travel letter that you can copy in here and provide for the professor as well. I have attached my letter from my academic coordinator here for you. At that point, if I had the letter, I would scroll down to the paperclip and attach that file, making sure that it's the right one. So now that that's done, we'll say I wanted to make sure you had it and to ask how you would like for me to take the exam. Please let me know, and thank you very much. Sincerely, Taylor. So now this email is completely drafted. There are no text lingo, there's no text conversation. Everything has a welcome and a signature, which is the sign off here. So sincerely, Taylor, making sure that all the pleasantries are adhered to. When I send something that has an attachment, I'm going to make sure it's the right document. But this is a good example of how to email your professor by being professional and courteous. Always make sure that you let your academic coordinator know if you need to email a professor and you need to copy them on it. It's always best for us as your academic coordinators to know what's going on before we see an email in our inbox. That's a brief little video. Obviously, if you need help composing an email to a professor, always feel free to reach out to us and we'll help you draft it. And that's what I have. Enjoy the rest of your day.